Hi, I'm Rachel Martin from Nexcess. Welcome to Nexcess Tech Talk. I'm excited to introduce you to Hazel Quimpo from our sister company, the Events Calendar, who's going to share some interesting findings from a survey she conducted on popular plugins. It's time to talk tech. Hey, Hazel, it's great to see you.
Thanks for having me, Rachel. I'm excited to do Tech Talk today.
That's awesome. All right, let's talk tech.
Great. So as Rachel said, I've been with the Events Calendar and I'm just stepped into being the marketing director for Stellar WP, which is a part of Liquid Web where we're growing this entire ecosystem of foundational and e-commerce tools for WordPress websites, with the Events Calendar and Give WP and iThemes all being amongst them. What's cool is that with this huge user base of WordPress users, we were able to reach out and ask some of the most pressing questions for what is on your mind when it comes to WordPress plugins this year. So we were able to get 1,400 of our customers surveyed, and we asked them a number of questions, from how many plugins they have, to which plugins are most important, to which pain points they're having with their WordPress hosts. So let's start with number of plugins. What I found was interesting is I thought there'd be way more of you running crazy amounts of plugins. And when I say crazy amounts, I mean upwards of 30 plugins, which 8% are running over 30 plugins. But I would say about 70% are running less than 20, with 37% running 6 to 10, and another 37% running 11 to 20 plugins. So around 80% of people are running, less than 20. So folks have that well under control, at least the folks who answered our survey. We usually don't recommend having more than 20 and trying to figure out your solutions. Generally, as you get more plugins, you get more problems with slowness and speed. One of the next big questions we asked is, what is the most essential plugin to your business? One of the number one answers we got back was about page builders. With the block editor being so big in WordPress and page builders just growing like crazy, 30% of people said Page Builder was their most important tool in their WordPress toolbox, with Elementor coming in first by a long shot, followed by Divi, and Cadence Theme gaining some momentum. Cadence does a lot of tie-in with the block editor and full site editor really nicely, and also plays nice with Elementor, so that whole theme works really well in the realm of page builders. The next piece that people said was most vital to their business as far as plugins was the SEO plugin. So we have Yoast as the number one most popular SEO plugin. When you go to Yoast Pro, obviously it gives you more things like being able to communicate better with SEO on social media and being able to control the images that show up when you share on social media, as well as controlling the excerpts that show on Google, from everything from the little excerpt that shows on the search engine results page to things like the FAQs and all of this further metadata that Google is continually adding. These kind of plugins really help you stay up to date with what is happening in SEO without having to manually do it all. As I said, Yoast is number one there, followed by Rank Math and some other smaller plugins cleaning up. But by and large, folks are using Yoast, followed by Yoast Pro. The other one that people mainly agreed was the most important plugin to their business were security plugins. Most popular in this area were iThemes Security, as well as WordFence and Jetpack security tools. There's several plugins in this space. If anybody has ran a WordPress site for more than 10 minutes with more than 10 visitors, they know that security is really important. There's nothing worse than having your site hacked or go down or be ultra slow because you weren't performing good security checks. And also, if you're like me and are not a developer, you don't know the first thing when it comes to security checks. So these plugins have been really key, I know, for me personally, and obviously for a lot of the community. This whole survey we broke down in our ebook that we put out together with Nexcess. It breaks down this and even more, and you can see more granularity on what plugins are popular in the WordPress space right now and what's going to be trending for the next year. So I'm really excited that I was able to participate in this Tech Talk today, and feel free to reach out to me on Twitter anytime and check out the ebook where that has a lot more of this info, and I'm sure we'll be putting out more soon. Thanks.